Well, you go
We
ahead because
live.
my screen. You go ahead. Mine still got a screen in front of me.
All right, y'all. We are live on Let's Talk Soul Line Dancing. If you on YouTube, make sure you share this link. I'm gonna be sharing the link right now. 1 second. Most of our viewers are on Facebook, so we're gonna make sure we get this link out to them.
Good, because we be having problems with this thing. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you can type in and see if we got you. Just a nice little
Share.
hello. Anybody out there? While Carlos is doing that, we just want to welcome everybody to our really first show after Queen, but we'll talk about that a little later. But we just want to welcome everybody. We have a wonderful, wonderful guest tonight. Everybody knows the wonderful, kind, energetic Jackie Bangs. All right, she's going to be in a minute. We'll get Carlos to get this link out. So we want to make sure you guys are on because all of a sudden, this podcast has been messing up. I guess it's Queen's baby, so that's why. So somebody say anything out there if you're out there. Let you know you're out
Yeah, we got one watching right now.
there. Oh, okay.
I just put it out there on Facebook. Okay, coming in too. I just put it on
They coming
Facebook.
in. Hello, everybody. Come on in, because we getting ready to put Jackie on in here to get her out that back room. So hopefully you're watching. If you were here a couple weeks ago, if you're not on Facebook, please come on over to YouTube. But Carlos look like he's hooking up. So this is the wonderful, hi Bonnie, wonderful Jackie Bang.
Hello, people. Hello, everyone.
Girlfriend. Yeah, we have a whole lot of technical difficulties, but we working through them. Usually Carlos get us through them because that's before my generation. How you doing, Jackie?
Hey, doing wonderful, man. Doing wonderful. Carlo, without the S. How you doing, my brother?
What's up, Jackie?
Y'all doing okay tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
Carlo.
Good to be here.
Carlos.
Carlo without the S.
Uh,
Yeah.
we
I see some people.
we will be talking about the change of venue later on for Queen. And we definitely want to keep her in our thoughts and prayers. We'll talk about that a little later. But right now, this is. But first of all, I want to talk to
All
Carlos.
right.
Carlos, just give me just a glimpse of what your last week and a half been like, my brother.
Yeah.
Well, it's been good, man. I got to, step away from line dancing for a little bit and went to Colorado to
Yay!
support Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and the Colorado Buffs. It's good to see a black head coach come from the
Yes.
HBCU ranks and get a job with, the Power Five school, and now they won enough games to be bowl eligible. So it's pretty cool to
Yes.
see all that, everything
Yes.
he built down there at that school with them kids,
Yes.
and
I
it's
love
pretty
it.
cool.
I love it.
Um, just left
Maybe.
Miami to and I got to see the ship again. Like every time I see that ship, bro,
Get excited.
I start getting the emotions start flowing. I can't,
It's gonna happen. It's happening.
and then I left Miami and went to straight to South Boston, Virginia, where my boy Brian Price's line dance event. Them country folks know how to party, boy. They know how to party and
Wow.
have a good time.
Yeah, we do that out here. I see that now. They get out of control. I love it. They love
So
line
it's been a good
dancing.
week.
They
Yeah,
love line dancing. So,
yeah.
so Jackie, tell us a little something
Yes.
about. Tell us something about you, as Queen said,
Let's
only
see.
you can do.
Let me see what I want you guys to know about me. because I already know what the topic of discussion gonna be about my husband being the pastor. So I'm gonna let y'all ask all the questions y'all
Jack,
want
hold
to
on,
ask.
Jack. Wait, Jack, hold on. You got music playing in the background? Cut that music off. Trying to set the mood. What you doing?
Alexa.
You know,
No,
we can't get flagged for the music dance. You can't have no music on.
Oh my bad, I didn't know
They
it was
gonna
loud.
flag us.
Okay, well, I don't flag us at all. But no. What I want you guys to know about me, I'm just Jackie. First of all,
tell us about your line dancing experience. How long you been doing it? All that good stuff.
Yeah,
Where you start?
I've been doing line dance since about, let's see, my daughter, she's 36, and when I first started doing it, she was about 14 or 15. So that's what, over 20 some years, something like that. Yeah. Well, when I actually got started line dancing here in Memphis, there was only one line dance instructor that I knew. That was Celestine Jordan. And she was the first one I knew about. Didn't know about anybody else. And we started line dancing at the YMCA in Memphis, Tennessee, on Davis YMCA. And the Zumba instructor asked me to help her formulate the line dance over there. So that's how I got started in line dance. Oh my God. And that's what, over 20 some years ago. And I've been at it ever since. So, but I ventured out on my own in 2016 because I was with Steen's class at first. So for years, but I ventured out on my own. And so I've been on my own with Memphis Finest now for going on 9 years.
9 years.
And I love line dance. I love it. Yeah, on my own now, with this particular group, Memphis Finest. Now the one line dance crew. I've been with it 9 years, almost 9 years. But altogether, line dancing and teaching over 20 some years.
Wow.
Okay.
20 something years. Yeah.
I'm ready to I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. I was just putting it out there. It's on YouTube. That's what I was doing on Facebook, letting everybody know.
Most jobs, most jobs you retire in 25 years. So I got to go back and count how many more years I got left before I retire, and pass it on to somebody else. But not right now, Carlos, because 25, babe, I'm going to be on the ship. Line dancing.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Boy. That shit.
What's up, Melville? How you doing? What's up, Miss Chapman? What's up, Bonnie? Thank y'all for coming on in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all found it.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody watching on YouTube, share it with everybody on Facebook, and so on and so forth. Share this page, share this post. We got Jackie Bain from Memphis, Tennessee in the building.
Yes, sir. For sure.
Tennessee.
Y'all tune in. It's gonna be a good one.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm ready. I feel it coming.
Yeah, we still haven't figured out the glitches that we have. This is Queen's baby, so we just trying to do what we can do. Thank God Carlos is on here.
Yeah.
We might be canceling. I tell you.
All right, thank you, Carlos.
I started getting on here early. But anyway, so Jackie.
Yes.
How many people you have in your class? When is your class? And
my classes are Mondays and Wednesdays from 3:30 to 5. Now I teach steps and terminology because a lot of times people come into line dance, they see you out there dancing and they want to do all of that, but you got to learn the steps and terminology. You just can't go out there on that floor because we look good out there on the floor and then you sitting back in the audience and never line dance, but you need to know the steps and terminology first. So I teach that from 3 o'clock to 3:30. I teach 5 steps per session. I don't give them too many because they'll go home and forget the 5 I taught them. So I try to teach 5 per session. So it's like 2 days a week. But I tell them all the time, if you don't give up on me, I won't give up on you. Mm-hmm. So if all my people came to class, y'all, I probably have roughly 35 people. But they come sparingly and they dance with other groups, and so
we know that.
Yeah, so people have different agendas out there. So they have different days they dance with people. So, but it's all good though. But the thing about it, you know what? If I got an event or an outing that I've been asked to do, they all come together. I get them all just about.
There you go.
So that's what's good, because I understand line dance has become so big and popular now that people in your group, may dance with 3 or 4 other groups and they got something going on. And before you get a chance to put out what you got, you need them for, well, they dancing with another group somewhere. And that's another story for another time too. We can talk about that a little bit on this podcast too, because I like to talk about loyalty also too.
Go ahead.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
you know, a lot of people, you know, it's basically the newer people that's coming to line dancing that don't really know about line dance etiquette. First, and I preach line dance etiquette till I'm dry. And that's my first thing, because if you've been doing this as long as I have, or you guys, Carlos, you've been in a long time, you have to put line dance etiquette in place, because you don't want the people that you service to go out and just jump up, make their own front row when the front row has been established. You don't want them out on the floor with no drinks in their hands. You want them out there in the proper shoes. You see, so I teach that too, and then also too, when somebody else got a line dance event, I try to teach new instructors. I try to tell them, don't jump on the calendar just because you're sitting available. They see what the person got that's already established got before you jump in front of them and you selling tickets for your event, but you can't buy a ticket for the event that was already posted. Prime example, for instance, Carlo, we know that you do the beginners ball every year in April, right?
Yeah.
So this is what, your 3rd year coming up with it?
Yeah.
Now, I've seen how successful that ball has been. Now, if your ball is, I'm just saying, April the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I'm not going to jump and put me an event March 30, 31, because I'm knocking you out of sales for your event that's already been posted, established on the calendar. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by line dance etiquette. Have some respect for the people who really set the pathway for the newcomers to be instructors. But I call myself a leader, honestly, because you, in order to lead, and I mean, it sounds fun, but I'm a leader, but you got to know how to lead.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. You know, some people are everybody can be a leader. Some people are followers. You see, some people follow, but I consider myself a leader, because the reason I said that I'm a leader, because this line dance that I'm in, first of all, God gave it to me. It's a ministry that I have with it. And I'm quite sure you guys seen these things that I do with my ministry, you know, like school supply drive every year, coat drive every year, trunk or treat. We go to the school and read to the students. Dr. Sue's Day, we do a lot. So we pray for our situations and circumstances that come about in the class. I don't even know what your problem is, but we know that we're some praying people. We just ask God to bless whatever's going on in your life. So that's why I call it me. We go to the nursing homes, we go to different government events. We do a lot of things outside the classroom. And that's why I think it's just really, really so important that the newcomers that call themselves instructors learn the line dance etiquette first. So when your people are out without you, they know what to do and how to do it and how to act. Because and y'all know that's happening a whole lot now. Folks just jumping up, doing all kind of things in the line dance world. Just doing all kind of stuff. Just stepping all over people, with no regards. And no one in particular I'm talking about. I'm just talking about what I'm experienced from doing this over 20-some years. You see?
Yeah,
I like protocol. I like structure. You see?
So I got a question for you, Jackie. So for the new people, so say if I was a new person, right, into line dancing, and I had a group, which I know I'm anti-group, I don't do groups, but we wanted to have an event, and I saw that there are 70 events on the calendar already, which there are more than 70 actually, and there's only 52 weeks. So how do I go about making my event?
This is what I think you should do.
Exactly.
I will look at those events. Now, by you being a newcomer, honestly, Carlos, I don't think a newcomer should even schedule an event. Be honest with you, until their feet are wet, until they know proper line dance etiquette. Look at that calendar. Don't step on Mr. Dawes' event that he's been doing for the last 15 years. Don't jump on. If Dawes' date is August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, well, nobody came July, the end of July. No, don't do that, because you're knocking him out of his ticket sales. But to newcomers, and you can't, because it happened. You can't. People are so excited. That's why. But if you notice, I really honestly think it's the people that do this are the ones that don't know line dance etiquette. That's the ones I really see basically doing it, because I know Carlos sponsor a cruise every year, the line dance groove cruise. Now, why would I sponsor line dance cruise in July? Why would I do that, knowing that this man trying to do what he do with his event? Maybe now if he do it 2025, maybe I do it 2027. He skipped 26. Dude, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to skip years. But if you just not coming into this line dance, Carlos, you really don't need to be planning no event actually for the first 1 to 3 years.
So you think so you first come into the thing, you should definitely be like learning and traveling and going to other people's stuff to make sure you know what's what.
Yes.
Make sure you get the, you know.
That's right. Get out there and learn from other people. Get out there and learn from what they're doing. And I know this is cost effective when you have to go to different line dances. Yes, but every now and then grab you one that's kind of a couple of hours, 3 hours away, so that you can get your feet wet. So you can learn, go up there and ask those instructors about a few things. Don't think because you know the cha-cha-cha or you know how to do a Rockies that you're a line dance instructor, because that's what people are doing now. I just look at them sometimes, Carlos and Dallas, when they called out steps, jump to the right. Well, what is a jump to the right? Well, turn around in a full spin. What is a turn around? You know your steps in terms. I know the name of the steps. So when the people get out there, they know what they're doing. Because Carlos might call it a rock easy. You might say, well, turn around backwards and kick 2 times. But they said Carlos on the rock easy. You need to learn. That's why line dance etiquette is so important. Instructors, if any of you guys are out there on this podcast here, it would be nice. It would be imperative that you teach your people line dance etiquette and steps and terminology.
All right, we got Ricky Potts in the house. So the Ricky Potts, Big Moochie, and then we got Brian Price in the building.
Big Moochie, baby.
Big Moochie.
Big Moochie said, preach to Miss Jack. I'm trying to tell him what right, Big Moochie. Been in this game a long time, Big Moochie, and it's very offensive. But I don't want nobody in Memphis that's listening, nobody nowhere to take offense to what I'm saying, because this is an open podcast that you can come on and view your views about what I'm saying. Now I'm not stepping on no toes, Carlo. I'm just showing you what I see. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just showing you what I see, Dallas.
You was just asking. You just asking a question. You just answering a question. That's all. Right. Everybody. The
respect is.
I got a question.
The respect.
I got a question for Carlos. How did you slide that first beginner's ball in there? It was April, and I guess nobody was really having anything. How did you come about that?
So I actually got lucky. A lot of people's schedules got like discombobulated during COVID.
Right.
And some people like shifted their jumps around or missed it or switched to every other year or kind of. And that week, there was nothing on the calendar. Now it just so happened that that the first year there was nothing on the calendar that first year. I think this year there was an event on the calendar. It was one of the Kansas City events, but our date was out there first, of course. You know, I put my events out there at least 18 months ahead of time. But it happens. I feel like, you know, as long as your heart was in the right place, say somebody made an event and didn't know about, you know, another event and it happened, usually that person's event is not going to take no ticket sale for nobody because nobody really know them yet. It take time for them to get a little momentum for people to know who you are. And that's the downside about not doing what Jackie said. Jackie said, you know, you need to go out there and get your feet wet. Getting your feet wet also helps you with your event, right? Because now people know who you are because you showed up.
Right.
Like if you don't show up, you can put on the event because anybody gonna show up anyway because nobody know who you are.
Who are you?
So I think if you do take a year or 2 or 3, even 4 or 5 years, you know, before you do your first event, it's going to be a more successful event because not only do you know the etiquette that Jackie was talking about, but you also have a better network of people that will come support you.
Exactly.
So it's definitely important to, you know, go out there and get your feet work and rub shoulders. I always say, hugging people and kissing babies, but and shaking hands. You always want to do that to make that event happen. But when you checking your dates, if you go to Universal, they got the whole calendar, already tagged to the top. And right now, it's like it's more events than there are weeks. So if there's
Right.
52 weeks, there's like
No.
60, 70 events.
No.
So that's why I tell people now, like you got to be, if you're going to put an event on now, you got to be real serious because people are picking and choosing.
Yes, they
Like,
are.
where am I? If I'm going to spend my money, I want to spend my money on something that I really want to go to and I know I'm going to have a good time at.
Right.
So
spend money.
if you ain't
You
get your
spend
feet wet,
money.
like Jackie said, you might not want to put an event on because you might be wasting your money too.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But I just think, I think seriously, respect. I think there's a lot of, it needs to be more respected out there that you have people that have really paved the way for big events. You got people like for instance, I lost his name in my head just that quick. It'll come back to. But I think we need to respect each other first of all, and don't worry about just because you call yourself one of the most, not you, I'm saying you in general, just because you think you're one of the most popular people out there, still have respect. Still have respect. And I think we're losing that also too. Respect for people that have paved the way. And I promise you, it ain't nothing wrong me calling you Carlos. Carlos, what do you think about this, Carlos? Ain't nothing wrong. I may have been in this game longer than you probably, but it's nothing wrong with me asking you that have had successful events. What did you do, Carlos, to set this off like that?
I think that's not the issue. I think the issue is in reverse. I think nobody is calling me. Nobody is calling me and saying, Carlos, I don't think you should do this. And I think it should be more conversations like that. When I first got into line dancing, I had to figure out all these things on my own because there wasn't any like line dance OGs like telling me what I should and should not be doing. So I would just do stuff and then get the flack on the back end where everybody would talk shit about me on Facebook or online or something like that, rather than coming to me and say, look, young guy, you might want to do it this way. Like I only got like one of those phone calls ever. Right? I don't get those. And I think we need more of that. Like if you recognize something, instead of us as a community blasting that person, I think it should be more of reaching out to that person behind the scenes and having a regular conversation. Like, hey, I see what you're trying to do. I love your energy, but I got some, constructive criticism. Would you be willing to listen? I think that'd be a better way because I didn't get any of that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Everything I learned, I had to learn the hard way because everybody was just watching me fuck up. And now that I've learned the hard way and I know when I see somebody making a mistake, I reach out. Or if I think they can do something different or better or help them out, if I can give advice, I'm gonna give it without them asking. Because I knew when I was new, nobody was out here giving it to me. And I think we need to do more of that. I think we need to reach out. Like you see somebody hot, somebody growing in the community. All right, before they get too hot, you can talk to them, grab them, embrace them.
What an understatement.
Well, Jackie, Big Moochie, first we got Ray Too Cool in the house. And Big Moochie said, how do you feel when people name their events similar to yours? And I guess that's for all of us.
I think people should be their own uniqueness, and that's a good question, Big Moochie. If you still here, that's a good question, Big Moochie. There's such word as plagiarism. Everybody know what plagiarism is, right? We know what plagiarism is. We know the definition, but let's use plagiarism in the line dance community. Okay, let's use it in the line dance community. People will watch everything that you are doing. They get on your page, won't push like, won't put smiling faces, and next thing you look around, man, I just did that. It won't say one thing about. I got a lady. Let me back. I got a lady that when I first started my class, I'm gonna call her name because she's a sweet love, and she's sweet lady. Love her mom and dad. Name is Jaylena. Jaylina with Jamming with Jay. She's the only somebody. The only somebody. When I first started line that she always come up to me, she said, Jackie, I watch your page. I learned this from you. And then if I see her doing that, I can't get upset about it because I appreciate, I ain't like I'm looking for no clout, but I appreciate the fact that you watching and I've taught you something. But you got folks right in your own community, man. Everything you've already coined and paved the way. Everything you stamp your approval on, the people have stamped your approval. Here comes somebody right behind you trying to pattern that same thing. It's already been coined. The stamp of approval has already been put there. We don't need another one of those. That belong to Carlos. That's his. Leave his alone. Find your own uniqueness. Find something that you're good at. Stop and then stop watching folks' pages and then stealing all their ideas, what they've already done, and allegate something new. It's nothing new. Carlos was the first somebody. This my husband on. Just call him. Excuse me. Do you want him, dogs?
Get him when we can get him.
Okay, here he is right here. Okay. Come on, talk to him right quick. Now, excuse me, y'all. Dawes has asked my husband to do something. Pray for Queen Sheila, family, and our husband Joe. So, y'all, hold on 1 second, viewers.
And tell us his name.
Go ahead, Dawes.
Your husband's name.
His name is Callaway Bain. Callaway.
All right, Pastor. You want to say a few words to
Yes.
Queen for us, pretty please?
Well, thank you so much for having me, and grace and peace be unto all who are listening to us tonight. We're grateful to be given an opportunity to come on and share a few words of comfort and concern for this family that is going through the transition of a loved one. And we all know that sometimes we are guilty of making ownership, but we belong to God, and at whatever time God decides to remove us from this tedious walk of life, he does that. It's very difficult for us because we get attachment to individuals, but I found out that God will give more of himself in difficult times like these, that we can lean, depend, and trust upon him. So I'm going to just lift up a quick word of prayer and ask God's comfort and peace for this family. Most gracious and eternal God, our Father, we come bowing in humble submission to your will, your way, your word. We thank you, God, for being one who understands our pain, our sorrow, and our grief. And God, we have a family now that is going through the transition of a loved one, God. There may be questions of why, but the old saints will tell us we'll understand it better by and by. God, we pray that you just lift up this family now, be confident for them, be strength for them, God. Let them know that in an hour like this, they can lean upon you and find what they need to make it through this situation. Oh, God, we just ask that you would bless every entity of the family, dry tears, lift heads, and God, allow there to be a celebration of life because, God, we know that as we make our tabernacle through time and space, we leave legacies. And I pray, oh God, that the legacy the loved one is left will be a point of celebration. So God bless the family, keep them under your divine care. And God, we shall be very give your name the praise, for it is in the only name that matters, Jesus Christ's name we do pray. Amen. Thank you so much for allowing us to share. Pray God's blessing be upon all of you. And thank you for having my lovely wife on as a guest. So I appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you.
Appreciate that, man. That was beautiful.
All right. Thanks, babe.
God bless.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank y'all so much for that. Thank you, Dawes, for asking him to do that. Dawes asked my husband if he would pray for Queen Cash and her family, during this time of bereavement. So, yeah, in this hour of bereavement. So, yeah, thank you, Dawes. Appreciate that very much. Big Moochie had a question.
It's ironic. Here you are on here, and your husband's a pastor. I mean, it was like meant to be. You know what I'm saying? You got the pastor on there, and like I said, definitely appreciated that for sure. To share that.
Right.
But go ahead. I got to share some information later, but go ahead. You're on a roll. Go ahead.
So Big Moochie said something about, so what if someone calls it a rookie ball? Well, that's not right. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's the same thing. That's not fair to try and, why would you want a rookie ball when you have a beginner's ball? Find your own uniqueness. Find something that's going to draw the people instead of people saying, well, we already got the beginner's ball. Why do we need a rookie ball? Stop stealing ideas. Find your own place in this line dance. You stepped out there to be an instructor. You stepped out there to be a teacher. So find your own uniqueness. That's my thing really about it. Find your own, because listen, we got a 20, 30 instructors right here in Memphis, and y'all got them in your city probably all over. They go to your class, all of a sudden they learn two steps, cha-cha, and a Lindy, or a rock easy, or a kick out change. All of a sudden, they are instructors. That's not how it works. You need to study. You need to learn. You need to understand. You know, proper. I promise you, man, I cannot preach enough etiquette line dance. I can't preach enough of that, Carlos and Dawson.
A preacher's wife preaching, Carlos. What's up with that?
Now we know where she get it from.
Exactly.
That applies to Big Mooch's thing. We said the rookies ball. You don't do that. You just don't do that. That's what line dance.
Yeah, I feel like so if somebody came to me like with the idea like about my event, I probably would respect it more than if they just dropped it on their own. If they just came out of nowhere and just dropped that joint, I'd be like,
well, exactly. Well, that's acknowledging.
Yeah.
That's acknowledging. See, but let me ask this question then: would you be so eager to talk to them if your event was not successful? Okay, let's say for instance, Carlos doing beginners ball, got over probably 1,200 folks coming this time. All right. And we get somebody, I'm just going to say, for instance, I don't know, I don't want to use nobody because I don't want to offend nobody, but we get one of the so-called known people that come back and say, we're going to do a beginner's ball next year, and they get 2,000 folks. You wouldn't be offended? Honestly.
I can, but I don't know what I would be able to say. Like
to yourself, you can say whatever.
Yeah. He can't stop it.
So, you know, I've had all that.
No.
I've had, you know, multiple cruises and all this stuff pop up on me. But like, you know what I'm saying? If it's for you,
that's right.
You know, so people have done stuff like that to me, but it didn't phase anything. It didn't stop anything. Right. I had people actually try to steal it from me. Like,
wow.
Like, you know, the original cruise idea almost got shot down and turned into something else. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times when you have a dream or a vision or something, sometimes you can't tell it to nobody until you actually put it into.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, until you actually drop it. And but at the end of the day, like if it's for you, hey, God gonna make sure that thing work out. You ain't gotta worry about it.
Absolutely right. You know, I've learned to keep my stuff to myself too, because you be excited, you put it on Facebook. Next thing you know, man, it'll have to be 100 times right here in me. Oh my God! But I got something in the makings for next year. And when I tell you about, I tell you guys off camera, Carlos gonna say, "Oh, I got it from Carlos." But I tell y'all what it is, and I acknowledge that's who I got it from. I'm acknowledge that because I ain't ashamed to say I'm getting this from Carlos. You see what I'm saying? But I refuse to acknowledge it on camera, and I refuse to post it. Don't nobody know about it, but the two people that's on my committee with Memphis Finest, I will not tell another soul, because if I do, I know it's gone. So it's sad you got to be like that. And we said and the first thing we holler, we family. Family don't do family like that. You know.
Well, we're going to take a station break real quick and tell people to like, share, and subscribe. We don't know what's up with the Facebook. Hopefully we'll find out on YouTube to Let's Talk Soul Line Dancing. I'm calling it Queen Sheila's Let's Talk Soul Line Dance Podcast. That way, keep her name in it, because everybody knows this was her baby.
Right.
And if somebody new came in here, they'll know exactly who actually did this. We'll go ahead and let Carlos do the donations. I do have something from Joe about where to send the donations. I'm gonna have to put it on my page because it's a lot. So please be looking on my page. I was gonna try to put it down here, but it's not enough space because he has a place you can send the donations actually. And but go ahead, Carlos, with the Cash App. You good at that?
Okay. Donations are accepted at Cash App. You can go to the LDC. That's $THELDC. Or if you have Zelle, for you bougie rich people, you guys can send it from bank to bank, 813-407-1414. 1216. And all these funds are going to Joe,
Yes.
Queen's husband. So if you're interested in donating, not just to the podcast, but to funeral arrangements and all the stuff they need to have coming up that Mr. Charles will be talking about a little bit later, please donate what you can. We also have another donation offering situation. We'll come back to this screen before this podcast is over tonight to reiterate this stuff. But the Cash App is money sign the LDC. That's money sign THE LDC, or like I said, you can zell it to 813-407-1216.
You know what, Carlos? He just texted me. I guess that might have been Queen Zell. So there's another new Zell number, 813-416-8799. Everybody got pencil and paper. Again, 813. I guess we can put it in there. Yeah, we could put it in there. I was just happening to looking at this. And while Carlos is doing that, I'll read this real quick and then we'll get back to Jackie. It says, the changing of the church is due to changing the church venue is due to conflicts with the church. The new church is on, we got pencil and paper. I try to send this to everybody. 34th Street Church of God, 3000 North 34th Street, Tampa, Florida. November 9th. Viewing is at 10, homecoming is at 11. Repass Hall of Church. Funeral home is Harmon Funeral Home, 502 North 40th Street. That's in Tampa, 813-623-8600. Myself and Carlos would love to be there, but as everybody knows, we will be at Bernard Smith's 60th birthday party. Just so happened to be the same. That's that Saturday. Bernard said we're going to do like a little tribute, but not just to Queen, but like Roland last year. These people are, I tell people all the time, when you're in the line dance business like us, and we know a lot of people, okay? And when you know a lot of people, you're going to happen to know a lot of people that are sick and dying, have died and stuff. That's because this line dance you talked about before, Jackie, this line dance thing that got so big. It's such a big family. And Carlos talked about a couple weeks ago how now the young people are coming in. They got the trail riders. I mean, it's a whole new life. But we started. I would say this thing has changed so much, good and bad. I've seen so much. I've been doing it for 17 years, and we see a lot coming through here now. You're going to know a lot of people, a lot of friends, and a lot of people.
Mr. Charles, what's the new,
I never thought it'd be Queen because I talked to Queen like.
Give me that new Zelle number
phone
again,
number?
Mr. Charles.
Yeah.
It is 813-416-8799. And I will be putting this on my page.
Okay.
Had a conflict with the church.
All right.
He was talking about that. And also, he just said, keep praying, y'all. You know, I asked him how he's doing. And he said he's just been so busy doing this and that. Because he said he might still want to try to come on next week after the funeral to kind of let everybody know what's happening. Because they got some people that took her class over and stuff. And so me and Carlos did the podcast. But we got that out the way. So go ahead, Jackie. Go ahead, girlfriend. I just want to get some of this stuff in.
I was listening
so
to you.
Be on an hour
about like you were saying a lot of new people come in and it's change. Change is great when it's respected change. Change is great. That's in your church, your home, your jobs, your family life, your everyday living. Nothing is today that was in the 70s that changed that didn't change for the better. Well, not everything, of course, you know, but change is good when it's respected. You see what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna give you a prime example too. Like the dance called "Come Dance." Say what? What's your child? Oh, like the dance, "Come Dance" with me. Everybody calls it real dancing. Look, I'm born in the 60s. Come on now. I've been around a long time. I'm old enough to be Carlos's mama. But you know, like that dance, "Come Dance with Me" is the original name, but everybody calls it Tamia dance, and everybody wants that Tamia created the singer Tamia created. No, she didn't create that dance. See, they don't give credit to where the dance actually came from. That's what I mean by etiquette and respect in the line dance community. Now, I noticed that I saw her at one of her concerts. She had some people up on stage doing the Tamia dance. That's not her dance. She didn't create that dance. It's about etiquette and respect. And those that are coming into this line dance world now need to respect that Joanne Thompson, Come Dance With Me, created that dance. We, the melanin people, we
Tennessee.
yeah,
down in Tennessee, actually.
You know, so it's just all about the etiquette and the respect. If we do that with the line dance, I promise we can really call ourselves family. We really can. We got to respect this thing.
You know, man. Carlos had a podcast called "You Need to Know," and that was the first podcast that was wonderful because, like he just said, what you just said. You know, give me that Tamia. Right. You know, with Tamia who? You know. And when I went to Rondi's Chris party last year, he played "Come Dance With Me," and everybody was looking around, and so I caught on. I jumped out there and I was telling my wife, "It's Tamia." She still could. She wouldn't. And it was, it was the song. It was, Rodney. It was the song. Like, what is that?
He did the same thing. He did the same thing as we was over at in Little Rock. I was one of the instructors over at JT's Dance with the Stars event. I was one instructor. He was a DJ. He played "Come Dance With Me," Joanne Thompson. He played "Can't Get Enough" by Tamia, and then he turned around and played what everybody's so excited about it.
Finna Get Loose.
Finna Get Loose. And everybody was sitting back looking when he played "Come Dance With Me," you know, the version, they was looking. And I sat there because I knew what he was doing. He didn't say, but I knew what it was, because I knew that. Then he played Tamia. Oh, they got up on the floor with the dance. But then when he played Finna Get Loose, they started looking. They said, wait a minute. Then he said, all of them are the same. He blew their mind because they are just dancing. They're not learning. They're not studying. They're not. And actually, as instructors, we should educate our students. We should do that. If Carlos created the dance, "Meet Me in Miami," which he did, "Meet Me in Miami." Now, why would I come up with another dance of "Meet Me in Miami"? He already got "Meet Me in Miami." I mean, when he's going on the cruise, you "Meet Me in Miami" dance. That's fine. See, we got to stop doing that to each other. That's what I'm saying. We got to stop doing that.
We met him there too.
So what now?
Hey, look, I picked on DJ Pleasure about that.
Oh, did you?
Came out with a dance called "Meet Me in Peru."
Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, Peru.
You ain't meet nobody.
I guess we got to meet him.
Meet Me in Peru. I saw that.
I said,
but it's fun. It's fun. It's enjoyable.
What you doing, Pleasure?
It's really fun. I love it. I enjoy it. I people ask me because I'm in the process right now. I tell y'all this, that I'm contemplating what I'm gonna get fixed first: my right hip replaced or my left knee, because I've had a left knee, a right total knee replaced, and I've had a left knee reconstructed. Then I've had a right knee meniscus tear, and I had a left knee arthroscopic. So I'm contemplating which one I'm gonna get first, along with all the other. Seriously, the way I heard it and had the multiple problems I have, nobody never know, because they said every time they see me, I'm doing something, but I just keep on going in spite of it. When I sit down, oh my God, when I sit down, it's like a ton of bricks that come down on me. But I enjoy this line dance. I really do. At one point, seriously, like last year, I was disheartened by some things, that was stealing my joy for it. And then a friend of mine, she sent me a long text message that I go back periodically to read, because God gave me, it's a ministry also for us, Carlos. I was telling Dawson about it. It's also a ministry for us. When anything that's a part of a ministry, it has to come from God. And that's what I do. And that's what keep me rooted and grounded in the line dance community with the dancing. I had to get back and rethink, regroup, and refocus, because God gave this to me. And no matter what, no one tried to duplicate that I've already set and put in stone, it doesn't matter, because God knows that what I do, He give it to me. He gives it to me, Carlos. I'm not trying to compete and compare with you and nobody else. What I do with Memphis Finest 901 Line Dance Crew, God gives it to me. He does. And that's who I listen to. But yeah, I got this hard for a minute. I kind of hard that old hard, but God opened the thing back up, Carlos, and said, get it out of there, because remember, I gave this to you. And that's why I'm still hanging there. Even all the hurt and stuff that I go through my body, that I go through, y'all just don't know. But with all of that, he keeps me grounded. He's the one keeping me going, because it's a ministry. It's a ministry. And God knows we need that. Yeah. We need that.
It is.
Hey, Carlos.
You know?
Sometimes you forget. Sometimes you forget why you got into it.
Right. You know, I do this thing, and people ask me, why do you when you get in a circle and pray, you put it on Facebook? Well, I actually got that circle prayer from Vanessa. She's an instructor here in Memphis, Vanessa Sane. I got it from her, and when I do the prayer in the circle, I reference Vanessa, because that's who I got it from. But I don't do it for show and tell, Carlos. I do it because I want all the line dance groups that said we're a family. I want it to be a corporate thing, that when you got some people going through some situations and circumstances that you service through line dance, and you ain't got to know what it is. It's one of your group members, when the dancers come up to you and say, will you guys pray for my sister? She just had surgery and so on. So, you ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell me, because God knows that. And I know this is not a gospel podcast. I know that, but I have to still reference him, because he is who he is in my life, right? But I said, you don't have to tell us. You don't have to tell us. But if you need prayer for your situation and circumstances, we're gonna do it, because we said we family, right? And then prayers of the righteous availeth much. And you come back with a clean report saying my sister's home, she's doing fine. And guess what? Our praises go up to God, because it's a ministry that we have.
Yeah, I feel like you're doing a disservice. You're doing a disservice if you don't use your platform.
I know. I can ready to say amen. I can ready to go. Right. We preach it. I'm telling you.
That's what
like, y'all have to forgive me. A bunch of people together, regardless of what you're doing.
Right.
You need to stop and be able to take that time with all those people and acknowledge certain things and you know, anything. Right. You know, somebody going through something, we can go through it together. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do, you know, I do, and we go out.
Y'all have to excuse me.
Last week we went to a
Melba
fall
has
fest.
Me,
it's my second year. They invite us. I do. Who?
I said, Mel, y'all go ahead. Melba got me typing all this stuff in for this. So y'all go ahead. I'm just typing in the chat.
What I was going to say was
updates. Y'all go ahead.
What I was going to say was we went to. This is my second year doing this one of my classmates, we graduated together, and she's the supervisor over a nursing home, right? A rehabilitator. So, you know, a lot of those people are in wheelchairs, they're bed bound, they have, you know, stroke, they have a lot of things going on. And their fall fest, it's outside and the weather's always beautiful. And we go out there and we dance. And you know what, Carlos, what I do with them? I have my people that's with me. I said, go get one of those patients, whether in a wheelchair or one of those laid back beds, however they got them out there, they're walking on the cane. Go get them. Bring them out here on the dance floor. Bring them on. Let's dance. Let's make that day. They come out there and they dance and they love it. You know, that's why I say that we are a ministry too, because you don't know how you can make a person feel that's kind of sad about their situation or going through, and then here you come with some good old music that they go. I remember George Clinton. You know, I remember Parliament Funkadelic. I remember Bootsy Collins. You see what I'm saying? And you bring a smile on their face, and that's a good thing to see, Carlos. You see what I'm saying? That makes us feel so good when they be in the wheelchair, they be taking the wheelchair, spinning around, you know, or they be there clapping, they be snapping their finger, kicking their feet. The ones that can't walk. It's actually a good feeling, and that's part of the ministry also too. You know, I tell people, you know, do what you can while you're here. Put some smiles on people's face, because there's enough already going on in this world. But now, don't get me wrong, because see, I ain't gave up on God. Just cause all this stuff going on, don't mean God ain't still in control. He definitely still in control. But you know, things are going on that people are locking their minds and their hearts out. But God he keeps us. He keeps us. And if it's a ministry, Carlos, I got to go out there and do it. I got to go out there and do it in this line dance. You know, at first, when we first started line dancing in churches and stuff, I was kind of skeptical about it, right? But you got to know what to put on, what kind of music. I can't dance in my class do all the funky moves like a dancer. Got to be a little subtle with it, a little more tactful with it. You understand what I'm saying? You got to know what to do. You can't do these gyrating dances. You can't put on this secular music, this world music. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying? You got to know. That's why I said we are a ministry, and I know better. You understand what I'm saying? I do know better. But you know, I look at some places, people put the music on, you know, cursing music. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. But I don't, because who I am in Christ and who my husband is. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. And if when the song happened to pop, I don't really listen to music. I listen to beats, and then people have to bring it to my attention. Did you just hear what? Hear what? You know. And I'm quite sure you like that too. You be dancing, you be doing your thing. You know, you listen just to the words, you listen to the beat of the music, doing your thing. You know. But I like the ministry part of it also too, Carlos. I really do. If God pulled me away from line dancing right today, I promise you this: I'll keep the ministry going on with my adopted school and with the people I service at the nursing home, you know, at the rehabilitation center, do the school supply drive. I will keep the ministry part going because it's a whole lot of us that can help with.
And I think that's kind of what happened with like Mr. Charles, like him, you know, air quotes, retiring and stepping away. I feel like we was talking about, you know, like the moment you had, like sometimes you need like that little break.
Yeah.
But you at that moment you might feel like you need to be like, I'm done. You're not really done. You just need to be done at that moment. Like you needed to be like a break, and then kind of like, all right.
That situation,
because I quit line dancing in my head probably about 10 times already.
Me too. 100 times in my head. Me too. We have a problem.
I don't even know how I'm still here.
Okay.
But like,
I'm
but
tell you.
I know.
But Jackie, you said you got to sing Happy Birthday? November, people.
I gotta sing happy birthday. I can't sing that, but I got some November birthdays. I want to shout out to Memphis Finest, you know. And I cannot sing, y'all. I can dance, but I can't sing. But I got my one of my classmates, Cora Ray, Mary Cowles, and Doris Broadnax. We'll be celebrating probably next week the birthday. We celebrate birthdays every month in class. We give them monetary gift in a card and make them feel good, but I'm going to celebrate those: Cora Ray, Mary Cowles, and Doris Broadnax. And I'm going to say happy birthday to you. I hope y'all are watching. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Cora Ray, Mary Cowles, and Doris Broadnax. Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
That's best I can say, Carl. I can't sing. I can dance, but I can't sing.
That was good. They got a shout out. You got the call. That's pretty cool.
Cora Ray.
You know what you? Yeah. Hey, Jackie. Just an ideal suggestion. You was talking about birthday and birthday cards. I wanted to show you this. This is a soccer ball. 1 year.
Soccer ball. Right.
All my students signed this 8 years ago. You know how we throw cards away, but I still got this.
Right.
This ball where everybody was just signing happy birthday to me. When you do birthdays, and just a good
idea.
So at the box.
When I pop up,
got this.
When I pop up in one, hey, my friend, gotcha. I got you. I like that. I like that idea.
It's funny you said that. I had that sit right there.
Right. And I
want to take the next one, Carlos?
Yeah.
What's that?
Inside.
Let me see.
We just got to get through some stuff, Jack.
That's fine because I talk too much anyway.
You can never talk too much on this show.
Let's see.
No, we give up on that.
Hey, you told me that too, didn't you?
If you're interested in being a guest, go to the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast. Contact myself or Carlos. We are looking for a female host because we don't always want to be the man's perspective. But if you don't let us know, it's a commitment. So maybe 4 y'all can do it for a month and alternate whatever. But we got the Adrians and the Melvas and the Alex. They're on here all the time anyway. So want y'all like 4 of y'all split up
Yeah.
and try to get on here. And because we would love to see you. But definitely get in touch with us. Those are our email
That would be
addresses.
good. That would be good.
Yeah. All right.
So
Go
let me
ahead,
ask
Carlos.
Carlos one question before you get started. Carlos, 2025 cruise, baby. Just remember this. Jackie Bang told you this. Early part of the year, maybe last year. I said, it's already done. I said, what God has for you is for you. I know a lot of folks done told you that. A lot of folks just jab. But I believe in my heart of hearts that the 2025 cruise is going to be something that's going to go down here. The first black mama and dad. I ain't pumping you up, Carlos. Don't get me wrong. I'm just speaking what I know to speak. The first black mom, melanin, can't use that word. First melanin mama and son to charter a whole darn Carlos, a whole darn ship. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody on the entire universe has ever done this, you know. And then another thing too, you know, a lot of things that really are historical, they come from us melanin people. Think about it.
Yeah,
We're the first ones to create this, to do this, and to, you know, invent this. But Carlos, I told you, like I said, a lot of folks just jack, or they want to get on that cruise, you know, how they want. But I'm speaking from, if you never invite me to come back again, I'm speaking from what I already know. That it's already done, bro. I promise you it's done. It's done. It's done. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's done, Carlos. And I'm going to tell you this right here. It's going to be a whole lot of, boy, I should have. Man, I waited too late. God dog, y'all got it.
I'm sure it's always
I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
It's already done, brother. It's already done.
So
Where did
piggybacking off Jackie, if you're interested in going on the Line Dancing Groovy Cruise, go to www.theLineDancingGroovyCruise.com. Just
segue?
there, you know, if you Monday through Friday, you can contact my mother at her office phone number 804-447-0777. Those hours are from I think 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. You can always check in with my mother. It's her office hour phone number. And the website again is www.theLineDancingGroovyCruise.com. If you don't know what Jackie's talking about, we have chartered a whole damn cruise ship. And we're gonna have right now we got over 2,900 people registered. Can you believe this? 2,900
I believe it.
people. Not 200, not 900, not 1,000, not 2,000. 2,900 plus people are registered. We are slowly approaching 3,000, and we want you to be in that number because this ship is leaving with or without your ass. And I want you to be on it.
That's
I
right.
want all you watching this to be on it. Do not watch this and miss this thing. This will be epic. We got something for everybody. We got 12 DJs, so we're doing line dancing all day, every day. But we're gonna have Chicago stepping available. We're gonna do parties for the divine nine. So if you're a Greek, you can come out here. We got parties for you. We're gonna do military appreciation stuff. We got comics coming. We got bands coming. We got music artists coming. We got the hot tubs and the pools and the putt and the golf and the bowling and the basketball and the movie screen and all. Hey, listen. Go to www.theLineDancingGroovyCruise.com. And guess what? Everybody on this screen right now is coming. We all gonna be there. All three of us gonna be there.
Oh
You
yeah.
better be there.
I got two things. Said one thing, two things. Big Moochie, when it happened, then he'll go to the Guinness Book of World Records. He got to do it first, and then the second thing is this. See, you made me lose my thoughts. But he got to make it happen. Big Moochie said, go to the Guinness Book of World Records, but it's got to happen first, and then the Guinness Book of World. Oh, I know I was gonna say, and then let me tell you how the devil do. He been calling this the Line Dance Groove Cruise for. This gonna be the 10th year, actually 11 because we missed last year. We missed this year, this year. But just say 11 years. He been called the Line Dance Groove Cruise for all them years. All of a sudden, everybody was flooding Facebook with such a beautiful occasion because it was the melanin people getting ready to do something historical. He had to change the name. Am I right?
Yeah.
some sort of like that. But it's all good though, because I say it again. What God has for you is for you. Can't no man touch it. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to throw my little 2 cents in there. Last year was 600. That was a lot to me. 600 people. There's nowhere near what's going to be happening. At least 600 dancers. Okay. My mind is going haywire seeing that ship when we celebrate.
I know.
Carlos is the what's your title, Carlos? The cruise director?
Captain.
I'll be the cruise director.
Cruise director. Yeah, cruise director.
So Jackie ain't got to steal that microphone from the cruise director no more.
yeah. Tell us that story, Jackie. I want to hear that. I was there. Why are you taking for the cruise director? You have something to say?
Tell about we was on the ship when. Tell about we was on the ship. And he was asking who were we?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me tell the story then. So, I'm Jackie Bang. When God created, He broke the mold because the world couldn't handle two of me, and that's in a good sense. So we out there on the deck, the sail away party, right? And so we all out there got out. The t-shirt was red. We had a red t-shirts on. We having a good time. And so the guy asked, the director said, "Well, who are you all?" He asked this lady. I don't know who the lady was. I'm not gonna say anything bad because she didn't do anything wrong, but she wasn't no Jackie Bang. So I said, I walked up on the stage, Charles, and I said, "Let me have that microphone, please, man." I said, "We are." I said, "We are line dancers." I said, "Avis and Carlos, come up here." And so that's when I called him on. I said, "We are line dancers from all over." Somebody said, I can't quite remember. I said, "But we are line dancers from all over, and so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so." And I said, I need to reference the people who sponsored this, Avis and Carlos. When you come up, then Carlos. And that's when they came up there.
She gave us the microphone like it was her event. She took the microphone from the cruise director and gave it to us.
Telling it right, dog. She wasn't telling it right. She was like, "Well, no, give me that, sweetheart. Avis and Carlos, come up here. Come on. We are line dancers from all over, and these are the sponsors, Avis and Carlos."
Oh
if you don't know Jackie, you will. You go to cruise. You won't know Jackie.
Hey! God is amazing. That's all I can say. The reason I'm just Jackie, because God is amazing. Trust me on that. We'll talk about that another story.
You make it like when that year we went, I think, from Houston, and every time they would name off, we had to say something about being instructors and you and Alisa, and I can't remember who else it was. Yeah, I love Three Amigos. That had something to say about everybody.
Carlisa.
Yeah,
Carlisa, Tanya Stark, and the girl out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, y'all was wild. Listen, people, y'all don't understand what Carlos talking about. This thing is going to be. That's all I can say.
Look at Big Moochie. Big Moochie said, "I took over stage in Mississippi last month." Well, yeah, I do it like that's how I roll, baby. It's just how I roll. Somebody got to take. That's why I'm a leader. Because a lot of people want to say things, but you got to step up and be a leader and say them. Don't be afraid. If I'm out of order, you'll let me know. But I ain't been out of order lately. But hey,
Big Moochie be on that.
Sometimes you got to do that.
Big Moochie be on that ship. Big Moochie be on that ship.
Yeah. Always. Hey, be a leader. Step up and.
Well, now we're going to move on.
I just thought it just important that Carlos and Avis be recognized. The people want to know who we were. And I just thought they'd be recognized for bringing that many people on their ship.
I just left them a month ago, and I told people last time they treated me like royalty. So I can't find two kinder people, let alone mother and daughter, son. I can't. Exactly. Friends are long distance. That's just weird. Because I've been here. All my best friends are long distance. So I understand about them.
Said that Jackie took over the stage in Mississippi too.
She took it over on that cruise ship. I did
because I took the mic. I said, let me say a few words to the people. I did. But I referenced Big Moochie. How humble he is. How great of a friend of mine he is. How nice of a guy he is. But I referenced him.
It's only one Jackie. It's only one Jackie, man. I tell you, I love it.
It better not be there. Don't y'all be trying to cop off Jackie, man.
That's why we got you out here, Jackie. Jackie, do you want to make any announce or any shout outs to anyone?
I'm do this. I'm gonna do this because I got to do this because the devil is a lie. The reason I said it because the devil had hardened my heart, but I can't go to heaven with a hardened heart. So I'm gonna shout out all the line dance communities in Memphis, Tennessee. Energizers, Miss Vanessa, Jamming with Jay Lena, Just Dance, Jesse Jones, M10, what's the big boy name? DJ Chops. We got On the Move, Celestine Jordan, Miss South Line Dancers, Answorth Robinson, and Tony Thibodeau. We got Lantastic, Adrian Rodden. We got who else? Brandon Young in Line Dancing, Brandon Hawkins. And we got Living Love Line Dance, Katina. Line Dancing with Q, LaQuintus Jones. Let's see
Who's
who
not?
else we got.
Y'all got a lot of people. Jesus Christ.
Who not teaching? That's a short
Hey,
list.
look. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of them here. Yeah, we got a lot of them. Oh, I'm sorry. On the Move with Celestine Jordan and Denise.
See,
Denise.
Y'all got any
Woodford.
students? Y'all got any students left? Y'all
No,
got all teachers in.
No, I'm glad. Now you asked that question. It's the part, so I got to answer the question since you asked it. I didn't want to get in there, Carlos. So you making me act. You making me act up, Carlos. Making me act up, Carlos.
They all got two
35
students.
people.
They all got two students.
That ain't all of them. That's not all of them, y'all.
They got two students apiece.
And this is the thing
And
about
they
this.
teach us
This is the thing about it too. You know, with almost 20 instructors in Memphis, ain't but one leader. That's me, Jackie Bain. The rest of them are instructors. They call themselves instructors, and I'm not being mean when I say that. I call myself a leader. So we got out of all those instructors in Memphis, you know, everybody dance with everybody. So that's what I mean when I say there's really not too much loyalty in it, because if I need you with Memphis Finest, but Carlos got something going on the same time, but you can't commit to this particular group because you dance with 3, 4, 5 other groups. And that's what I mean, you know, and we servicing all the same people. We like a cesspool, you know, it go round and around, or what I mean, a whirlpool. Everybody, it's like recycled people. It's like we're recycling each other because we go to, not me, but we go to everybody's classes, you know, and then you come back. If you go to 5 different people's classes, we all teaching 5 different things, but we come together in a setting. We don't know none of that because we out there. And it used to bother me, but that don't bother me. Dance wherever your heart desires. Just dance where you desire. But and this thing is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a fun thing. Big Boo just asked me how many instructors came out of my class. But you know, maybe let's see. Some have visited my class. So basically, the ones that I teach seniors. I teach basically seniors, older people. And I wouldn't trade them for nothing. I want the young folk to stay where they are and send me the old folk. Because I already know what they like. I know what the old folk like. So y'all send me all y'all old folks y'all don't want. And y'all keep the younger ones over in y'all groups. Okay, y'all keep over there with y'all. Send me the old folks. I love it. But we just got a lot of people going from class. Like I said, it's no problem with me. But it does kind of knock you down when you got something going, when you need them. Well, I've already committed to dance with this particular group, you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing
Jack,
about
I got
it.
a question for you. Are you the youngest person in your class?
No. I got one girl. You know what? I think I am. But I got one student that's actually young. She's in her 50s, so she's like late 50s, I think. But because I'll be 61 this year. So, but if she wasn't a student, I would be the youngest.
Okay.
Because my people range all the way up to 77, 78. No. My oldest one is 82.
Okay.
And you wouldn't know it if you saw it though, because she's so good, you wouldn't know it. But the oldest one I got is 82.
Black don't crack.
They don't. Well, you know, they said I don't know, Carlos, but because mine started to crack. I guess that's the other side. I can't say it, but that's the other side of me. Mine started to crack, Carlos. See, look at that.
Yeah, that crack black,
That's
huh?
not crack
See, that's the other side. She ain't all black.
I can't use that. I think that's what it is, Carlos. Man's not the crack color. Man, y'all so serious.
Oh,
But it's
boy.
all good. It's like this. It's good. You know, I just when these younger people started to come in, just have a little respect for what has been established and put in place for them to carry. You know, don't forget who paved the way for y'all. Just don't forget it. Don't mess it up. Don't us tear it down.
That's it.
You know, let's
All
just have some
right.
respect for each other in this line there.
We're going to move real quick to Song of the Week.
Okay.
What's your Song of the Week, Jackie?
Okay, my song of the week is Joy and Pain by Frankie Beverly Mays featuring Curtis Blow.
Okay.
And the dance is also Joy and Pain. But remember, when you look it up, Joy and Pain by Frankie Beverly Mays featuring Curtis Blow. That's also the dance. Joy and Pain.
Look it up, everybody.
So Carlos, I got you on this podcast. And I'm telling you right now, Carlos, I'm gonna need that in the beginner's ball along with 50-50 by Cora Obid. My line, two of my line dances in the beginner's
I told
ball.
you guys, just send it to me. Send me the instruction.
I'm gonna send it to you.
And it better be a beginner's ball dance, too.
Almost definitely. I told you I teach seniors. Oh yeah, I teach seniors. If you ever go on my page when I have my class, I'm calling the song out the whole song. That's happening. When we go out, we go out. This in my class. I call the steps out to them in the class. So that's what I'm saying. It's beginners. I spoil them like that. You gonna call it out? Do I have a choice?
Tell them we call it out at the beginner's ball, so they'll feel right in.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So if you play it, we're gonna give you the microphone.
Hey,
so when we cut
That's
Joy and Pain on, hey.
that's Carlos.
Yeah, I think that's so cool.
Carlos a mess. Carlos, you got it going. I like what you're doing for real though, man. I love it. I love it.
Just trying to keep everybody involved.
I love it. I do. You
outside
bring
the
them all
box.
together like that. I love it. And they enjoy it too, Carlos, because in your class, because see you live anyway. You know, you just rambunctious. You just out there. You just boom. And that's what they like. They love it. And I like that they love it like that. You know, I like that.
Rambunctious.
So many students in there just really. So what y'all?
I don't know what happened. To
Yeah, he got it going on. I like that. I like that. You know, maybe Carlos also too one of those towns where there are not a lot of line dance classes. Is that right, Carlos?
Yeah, that was definitely a time.
So you don't have a lot of line dance classes, do you?
Oh, in Richmond?
In your city, yes.
Oh yeah.
Not you. No, not you. I'm talking about other instructors.
Yeah, what?
Oh, really?
17 or something. Yeah.
They like 17. We got they like 7-11s. They on every corner. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, we got about 16, 17 instructors now. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I can't tell because they all be in your class.
Yeah, well, you know, even in my class, I lost probably about 2 or 3. They instructed now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really? Right.
But you know, I always say they still a part of the family. You know, long they come in and pop in and visit every once in a while. You know,
that's right.
It is what it is. But
they're part of the family. That's
I think every city got a lot of instructors, unless you in a small town.
I think so too. Because I've been looking at some posts, you know, that comes up on the news feed about people ask questions about people stepping out of the class, you know, that was in their class and they start to instruct. And I hear a lot of negative stuff that people be putting on there about, you know, people that just because they can do a cha-cha-cha or rock easy, they stepping out. You know, I hear all about all that too. But I still go back to this, whether they step out or not. If they want to step out and do it on their own, please learn. I'm petitioning this out to everybody that's out there listening. I don't know how many people are listening to this or how many line dancers it is or how many people that's on this podcast looking at this. Please, I'm asking you just one thing, 2 things. Please, if you decide to step out and become an instructor or a teacher, please, number one, learn steps terminology. And number 2, please practice line dance etiquette. Please do. And I promise you, it'll be a better line dance community throughout every state than we
This
did.
sound like one of my. I might need to do an episode about this on my podcast.
Hey, you better call me. We can talk about some line dance etiquette. Yeah, definitely.
Talking
We
about
definitely
people that inspiring instructors. I'm gonna do a post. I'm gonna do a podcast for inspiring instructors.
yeah.
The do's and do nots.
Yeah, because you can't stop the people from stepping out. Because everybody, you know, they'll get a following. Because say if somebody step out of your class, well, maybe their best friend in your class, they go with them. Then that best friend gonna tell their friends on the job. They're gonna tell their friends on the job. So before you know, they got a group. They got a class of people, right? So ain't nothing you can do about it. But say just tell them, if you decide to step out on your own, ain't nothing I can do about it. But please practice line dance etiquette and learn steps and terminology. Please do.
That's it.
That's all I ask. That's all, you know, like I said, that's all I really wish. I'm gonna say this about our Memphis instructors, that I love all of them. I do, because my heart has not been hard as open to you. Please study etiquette and steps and terminology. Please do that. That's all I ask.
Jackie, we're gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
give a toast to you, so we get
Okay.
for you. We still got some more stuff to do, but me and Carlos
Let's do
usually
it.
both got your cut. We usually both give cups. I don't know what's that, Carlos. Okay. To you, Jackie. The one of a kind. And that's how, what do you call it? 1 in a million? Remember the song, One Dance, 1 in a Million? You are truly 1 in a million. I thought about you when getting on this podcast. I said, let me give her a call so people can know who this woman is when you go on the cruise, because like I say, you make the cruise more exciting.
Well, thank you,
really,
thank you.
On the ship, off the ship. Everybody know Jackie. And thank you. My wife
That true, Carlos?
loves you. That's a fact.
Right.
So
Toast.
Well, thank you. I love hearing that too. Thank you. Is that true, Carlos? Is he true? What he said?
That's why you on there.
To both of y'all. I appreciate this podcast. I really do. Never tried to stop him from getting on here, Carlos, because we got so much going on. But I told y'all we're gonna call him in 5:50. Let's crank this thing up so I know what I'm doing. Yep.
Yeah.
But I appreciate this. I like you being transparent. You gotta have no proper way of doing nothing. You know, being all fake and fun. I like this. I think, and I'm gonna shout this out to a lot of instructors out there. Y'all get in contact with Carlos or my friend Dawes, and come on, bring your views on here, man. I promise y'all, I really enjoyed this, y'all. I did. And shout out to Queen Sheila Cash's family, because before you guys got on here, Carlos and Dawes, she contacted me some years ago when she first got started with this. I couldn't come on because I had something else going on. But yeah, she contacted me, but I send a shout out to Queen Sheila, who's rested in peace. I'm here, sweetheart. You didn't get a chance to see me, but I'm here, and I'm thankful that Carlos and Charles is carrying it on for you. I really am. And y'all instructors, get in contact with one of them. Come on, y'all watching this podcast, get in contact with Carlos and Dawes, and come on this podcast. Let's do a little talking, because I'm coming back.
There it is right there. If you're interested in being a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dancing podcast, please contact myself or Carlos. But you have to contact us. We'll still reach out to people, but we don't know if you want to be on there unless you most likely contact us. You know, and it's fun. Like we say all the time, we just
It
get
is. Y'all
express your
cool
opinion.
dudes, man.
Carlos has a podcast on Tuesdays, just talking about different things. So we're talking about line dance. This thing is so big, we need to talk. There's a lot to talk about. Like you said, there's a bunch of new people. When I started, I had what's his name in Vegas. What's his name? Graham. Vegas guy, what's his name? Larry Collins.
Yeah.
And he had a sheet. When you went to the beginners bar, when you went to Vegas, he had a sheet like this, and he had all the stuff on there. I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like it. All the stuff you need to know, like you're talking about etiquette, steps, and I like, whoa, somebody put this together. But you look up and there's like 1,700 people because they did two stuff as well. So it has changed a lot.
Jackie, you have any events you're going to?
Well, no, not right now, because I'm gonna get ready to get. Before you got, I told Dawson I'm either gonna get the right hip replaced or the left knee replaced. So, not this year. I'm not. not this year. So I'm going to get this leg fixed right now because my focus right now on the whole darn ship. That's my focus right now. That's what I'm getting rid of them, replaced the new year because I'll be ready for the whole darn ship. But of course, Memphis Line Dance Connection, we got our event April, so I'll be there. I'll be there at that one right now. That's the only thing I got going on right now because I'm predicating everything.
What dates is that?
April the 20. April the 20. I can look it up right quick and tell you while y'all talking. April the
6 or something.
What is it?
I don't know.
Yes, I think it's somewhere along there.
Day before my birthday.
I gotta put that on my calendar.
Yeah, you can come on to hold on, here you go right here. M-Town Throwdown gonna be. Ooh, that ain't it. Oh, here it is. April 24th through the 27th.
27th is my birthday.
I'm gonna send this to you. I'm gonna send it to y'all in Messenger, okay? So you'll see the dates. I'm sending it to you as we speak right now, Carlos. I just sent it to you, and Charles, I'm finna send it to you. Yeah, so it's April 24th through the 27th.
Yeah, I just be getting. Well, I know that the short girl has that thing. I think the first week of May, because I know Annette's going to that. But I'm not a ladies first, so I'm not going. I'm going right into a cruise. I'm going on a cruise. Right? Yeah, they're so close together, like you said. They are. So just like this.
I'm not picking up anything this year because, like I said, I'm getting my. I would have gotten it fixed this like now, but I go to Vegas for my birthday every year in December, and BG's my favorite. I can get up on the stage with no hopping to see the BGs. You understand what I'm saying? I win the prize every year. Every year I win the prize, so I can get up there hopping when I get to. So I'm gonna get it fixed the first of the year, so I can be ready for the whole darn ship. Because Howard, he ain't gonna be on the ship, baby, and I'm gonna be on there with him singing.
Don't we have a whole darn island too? You got a whole darn island?
Oh yeah, whole darn island, all that, everything darn.
A whole convention center. Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? I be there at the party Sunday. I be there.
Are you sold out for the beginning?
So what
kind
of?
Not yet.
Okay, because somebody
30-something tickets left, probably.
DJ Danny had a group.
What's the 30?
I didn't touch with him. I sent him the link. I don't know if he got it.
You got about 30 something left for the beginners ball. Is what you're saying?
It would be at 1,200.
That's a lot. I've never been to a line dance with just line dancers with that many. Line dancing and two,
This is at Atlanta this year. I need to really get my nephew to drive me up there. Man.
You've never been, you don't know what you're missing. It's beginners, people. Beginners. Okay.
This was good. I watched it last year and regret I didn't go. And then this year I can't go. I mean, next year I can't go. I'm watching it, but I promised you I was coming next year too. I've made you that promise.
And I don't know how. I don't know if anybody does what Carlos does. He like teaches every dance. He puts it out there, at least a snippet of
video
a lot of dances we're doing. Who does?
Oh yeah, I watch him as because he go number 1. He get all the way. I said, he up on number 75 now. He up there. He getting up there. I watch him as he put those dances out there. He put them on YouTube too, don't
you?
Yeah, that takes time.
I got a lot more. I got a lot more to put up there. I got to start dedicating more time in my day to do it, but I gotta knock them out.
Videos up.
You get a dog. You get a dog. You a man of many hats. I keep trying to tell you now. You take this and not put on nothing. Take that and not put on nothing.
I don't know
Big
how
Boots said he's gonna be at the beginning.
Yep, Big Boots.
He didn't come last.
First one. He missed this year. He coming to Atlanta though. He coming to the ATL.
Big Moochie said we love Miss Jackie. Thank you, Big Moochie. I love hearing that. Thank you, Big Moochie. I got so many people that don't, but that's okay. God loves me. Carlos love me and Dawes love me. Big Moochie, you just said I love you too, Big Moochie. I do love you. See what I'm talking about?
And
I got some
we usually get more replies, but on YouTube it's hard for people to reply than it is on Facebook. So we gotta try to get that.
Right.
Because we know more people be watching.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 18 in here right now.
Yeah. That's all the folks listen to me is 18 people. Really? Oh man.
Because they on that
Most
You have more
you get more people that watch the replay than they
So
do.
what color?
We get thousands.
More people watch the replay than they actually do watch the regular one.
Oh, uh-huh.
We get anywhere
So
from
this
3
goes
to
down
5.
on post this on Facebook.
I don't know. It's gonna be on your page, Carlos.
Yeah, I
On
posted it
Facebook?
on your page, the Mr. Charles and Spartanburg page. It's on
Okay.
Universal Soul page, and it's on my page, my personal
Post it
page.
on my Memphis Finest page, Carlos, please.
Okay.
Please, okay.
My
Sounds
stuff. It's
good.
like 80 something I post them on. And plus we get 1,000.
Mhm.
We averaging Jackie 3,000 to 5,000 a week. I'm telling you. Hardly ever going to 3,000. People want to see, yeah. So it's when we did Facebook, it was different. Now it's YouTube, and I guess people are having a hard time. I heard doing comments and all that. So Facebook was just simple. It was
Right.
simple. So I'm gonna get with Joe, and we gotta find out what's that, what they mean by that. I have no idea what that means.
Thank you, Big Moochie.
But well, we still got a couple other things here. I know I saw Ricky Potts talking about National Line Dance Week. When is National Line Dance Week? You got that, Carlos? National Line
That
Dance
was back in
Week.
September, I thought. Well,
September
October. That was back in
1st.
September.
This
It was like the third
We got
weekend.
here it is, National Line Dance Week, second Monday of September, founders by Shirley Mitchell. We had her on the nicest people you ever want to meet. And it is official. We always say put your stuff out there with Linda Harding. And she has what? Historian. She's our historian. Another wonderful person. So get your stuff out there, people. Get a resume, you know. And I remember one time, I remember Carlos put something out about, you know, don't be ashamed. We tough. Okay, we line there.
Hey,
You've been doing this thing for a long time. Shoot, we okay. We ain't no okey dokes. All of us, you've been over there 10, 15, 20 years. We doing something right, okay? We are doing something right.
That's right.
Be proud of it.
That's
Be
absolutely
Be proud of it. Like I said, humbleness to get you where? You don't be humble at an interview. Well, I don't want to tell them this, that I won that award. No, you tell them everything. Okay. You tell everybody what you're doing.
Yeah, get on here, tell everything. Yeah.
Tell everybody what you're doing.
Humble is what they wanted us to be during slavery. That's what they wanted us to be, humble.
Yeah, no knowledge.
They didn't want you to show you no education, no smarts, no wit, no nothing. You come on this podcast, be you.
Be you. That's right. That's why I'm being me. You know, be me.
Be proud of who you are and what you accomplished. Talk about it.
Right.
Yeah, that's why we wanted to get you on here. I was trying to get Carlisa, but she said nice.
It's a little feisty. Yeah, I call her like feisty.
We're going, Charlie. That's what she called me all the time. She's crazy. But again, these are the people that we love about line dancing. Because we don't have that many people on here, probably, Carlos, we probably won't do the trivia. We don't see Alex on here. You get somebody mad. Yeah.
No, Alexa.
We're going to continue to do the podcast as long as we can. Like I said, make sure you check out Carlos. Carlos, what happened to your podcast last Tuesday? It seemed like it just stopped.
Oh, I had it. My phone died where I was at. I was at some coffee shop.
Oh Lord!
And they wall charger wasn't working or something. Like, it was crazy.
He said some coffee shop, huh? Avis, you just woke up, did you?
Avis just got on.
She just woke up, did you? Yeah, she just came on. I said, you just woke up.
Just joining. We get ready to get off. Well, you can always look at the replay, the recording, if nothing else. Welcome back, Avis. I heard you're taking one of my dances this time to Dubai. She told me the other day, she said, I'm going to Dubai with Avis. I said, You're taking everybody's dances. I love it. I love Spark.
You're taking all the line dances to overseas.
Yes.
Just bring them on back.
And they be line dancing. They was doing Jerusalem in Africa.
I saw somebody posted it.
I knew it. We going to Jamaica next month.
Actually, in Africa.
I know. Avis.
Will
I might
do.
have started crying
Taking
for real.
everybody. When the crews go down,
Yep.
yeah, that's gonna be
The whole
funny.
darn ship,
Well, I
baby.
know
Just said
the whole darn shit. Well, Jackie, sorry, Avis, that we get ready to get off of here. We
it.
are getting better. We always said we're gonna be better next time. We're still trying to figure out Facebook, trying to figure out what we can do to that. So, because that's where most of our people are. But I can tell you, Jackie, one thing I love, and we talk about this all the time. You meet so many wonderful people in line dancing. You talking about
Oh,
if you
yeah,
never
you do.
danced
You
again,
really
I
do.
see that all my
You really do.
invitations. Yeah,
You really do.
I had no idea it was like this. I had no idea.
I tell you.
Told you when I went to,
Uh-huh.
well, I was intimidated. I was
I
making
was-
sure. I hope I'm doing the dance right. Go
You,
ahead.
and you never know who's watching you. I was at Linda Sims' event one year, 2 years ago. The year you got married, dogs. What was it,
Yeah.
year before last?
2 years ago.
Okay, 2 years ago, I was at the event, and I was in a
20.
hotel, and
22.
and I was coming down the hotel, go to the breakfast room, the buffet thing, whatever. And I was walking past, the lady walked past me, and she turned around, she said, "Jackie?" I said, "Yes." Didn't know who the woman was. She said,
Nope.
"I watch you on YouTube every day." I said, "Well, then who are you?" She told me, I didn't know the lady, but you never know who's watching you. And she said, "I just really love you and your group." You see what I'm saying? That really made me feel good, Carlos. Somebody that don't know me, that stopped, recognized who I was. She said, "Jackie," and I said, "Huh?" And it made me feel good. It makes me feel. It really makes me feel good, though. Really, I get a lot of people that tell me
Yes.
that they watch my videos and stuff, and they like it. That makes me feel good, Carlos. It really do.
Yeah, you forget there is an outside world sometimes. You be so
You
busy
do.
in your day to day.
I
Like
know.
when I went to Brian's Price event, Brian's on here, and I got there late because my flight was delayed, of course. And so I got in there, and when I walked in, I got like a standing ovation. It was awkward, but it was like,
Whoa.
like
Whoa.
it was awkward, but it was like,
Right.
wow, people
But
really
you felt
appreciate it.
good though.
Yeah.
But it's not that you trying to be vain. It's just that you felt good.
Great.
Yeah. It felt good to be appreciated.
That is great.
I can walk into some
It
places.
is when you go somewhere and people say,
Yeah. When I go some places sometimes that I don't
when you
know,
go somewhere, you dancing.
people recognize you, don't say, "You that line dance that ain't you?" Like, really? Yeah, that's me. I don't have no line dance clothes, but you that line dance. Well, I watch you on YouTube. Yeah, I just watch you all the time, blah, blah, blah. People just recognize. It make you feel good. And then you go to these events, y'all, and then they come to you, and the people you know too, they say, "Miss Jack, can I take a picture with you? Can I take?" That makes you feel good for real. It really do. It be my out of town folk that really find me to be a fond FOND person. You know what I'm saying? My out of town people, you hear me?
Well, you talking about Bryson.
That-
He came up to me and he was like, "Hey, that's Mr. Charles." I had no idea that, I did his dance. We did his dance at the
Right.
Mars thing and at Queen. But hey, y'all, that's Mr. Charles taking a picture. I mean, you're right. It's a wonderful feeling when they know you and
It
they've
really is.
seen you. They don't even know you, but they've seen you. And that's how big and how wonderful.
It sure is.
But I never got a standing ovation
I ain't understand.
and stuff. You get a standing ovation. I walk in the doubt.
It felt good. Like I
That
was
is
like,
great.
what? I'm trying to creep in there, trying to sneak in the building. And they start clapping. I'm like,
All right, man.
There he is.
Hey, Carlos, somebody should have passed that hat around.
right? But no, but see, that's the part that I tell my class that when you start traveling, it make it that much harder to come to class because the energy and the vibes be different when you traveling. I promise.
Right. It really
Like, because the people in your class take you for granted. Like they see you every week.
Pooh, child, you better tell you say it again.
You just Jackie. You just Mr. Charles. You just a random dude.
Yeah.
You just Carlos. You just the dude that be on stage. You don't do nothing. But like you really when you start traveling, you like, it's like where y'all been at all my life? Like, golly. And
I know.
It makes it like when you're ready to quit, that kind of stuff gives you that energy to keep going. Like, okay. Like Jackie said, somebody watching me. Okay. I'm not making these videos for no reason. Somebody doing it. Somebody, It
Yep.
gets you there.
Carlos,
It keeps you motivated.
Carlos, they freak out when you walk in the door just to register. Everybody at the register booth be
Exactly.
Yep, they do, sure do. I get that too.
they see you and they see you. And once they know you, they know you. I love it. Oh, what he said?
No, that's
Charles
nice.
is being really marvelous.
That's nice what Brian Price just said. Yeah, but yeah, it does make you feel good when you walk in just to register and they jump up snapping pictures of you and want to snap, take a picture. It does, and it ain't mean that you're in vain. It's just something about you. They like what you're doing.
Yeah,
You know,
Brian
it's
said
a lot of energetic instructors out there. You
Carlos
know,
is being
and they're
really
just some
modest.
instructors.
He said Carlos is being really modest. He was a guest instructor at my event, but he was stuck in Miami, but still drove 2 hours to join us after getting home. That deserves an ovation.
Yeah,
We appreciate Carlos.
yeah,
See that?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The things we do, you know. But you're right. That's wonderful. We're a family. I tell people whether you like it or not, we're family. And so many good people out here. So good.
Facts.
Right.
All over the
A
country.
lot of good people. People like to highlight, the handful of bad people we have, but I feel like
No,
you're taking
but
away from
close.
all of the awesome people that we have.
Yeah.
It's way more good people in this thing than there are bad people.
It sure is.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
Not even
If you
close.
don't, and don't feed the energy to that, because guess what? If you don't
Yeah.
feed the energy to it, we'd never know how you feel about that person or that. Don't feed.
Yeah.
Don't feed this. Hey, just so they got a bad day, they keep it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
You could
time.
go to one bad event or whatever, but I promise you there's 70 other good ones.
Sure is.
Like you can experience one bad person or somebody having a bad day,
Right. Yeah.
but there's thousands of beautiful people in line dance. And
That's absolutely true.
we've seen it
what
a
I'm trying
lot
to
during the
tell my
pandemic.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell my people. I know Carlos said he's anti-group. I'm starting a group out here, and so he said we got to go on these cruises. We got to go. And I said, hey, I got to show y'all this stuff because, like I told you, Jack, is like these people don't know hardly anything, so everything I teach them is new. It's almost like I got an awakening. I did all that line dancing in Denver, and then I was telling you, Carlos, about being bougie. Yeah, okay, we know this damn rah, 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 rah. So now there's a newness that has hit me because now I got to go back and learn some of the dances I love, plus the newer stuff. So it's I got a new.
This question. Let me ask y'all this question.
Mm-hmm.
2 questions. First question is, what do you feel about a person just had an event, and then they had an event in July, their anniversary event in July, and then August you turn around and have another event, not an anniversary, but an event that you charge for tickets to come, to. I'm trying to say this where I don't offend whoever may be some instructors that may be listening. But if you just had your anniversary, July the 15th, right? And you had a nice anniversary, 3-day weekend anniversary. But then you also turn around next month and you plan to have an event that I'm trying my best not to say it, Lord. I'm trying to say this where it don't offend nobody. You know what I'm saying? How do I say this?
Well, as long as you don't say nobody's name.
I won't say nobody's name, but if you had your anniversary, your yearly anniversary, July the 15th every year, right? Around that time every year. Would you come right behind August and plan another event? Would you do that?
Well, you speaking to the wrong person for that because I've done that already. So, I had the crew, right? And then I came with the beginners ball. Now they all spread out April and August. But I felt like it wasn't my event. So I tell people all the time, the cruise don't really feel like my event because I got so many people involved in it. Like I feel like it's the community's event. Like,
this is what I'm saying, Carlos.
I got 12 DJs. I got all this stuff going on. So I actually do have 2 events. So I know you might be speaking about somebody else's situation, but I feel like I've never, because my event was the cruise. I was never able to host an event in my own city. So
remember
that
you
was the
said.
real reason why I started the beginners ball, because I
Yeah.
wanted to have an event in Richmond. I'm like, I love Richmond so much, and I don't even have an event to go on in Richmond. So the first 2 years of it, I had it in Richmond, right? And so, but to answer your question, I get what you're saying, because you have so many people in Memphis, right? So if you already got 16 instructors in Memphis, why would you want to hold up 2 major weekends of the year? Because this is what I say about Atlanta all the time. Because Atlanta got like 1,000 groups, right?
Wow.
And so I asked everybody, I said, how many times do y'all think we want to go to Atlanta? Like every year. Like I said, they need to come together and do one big ass ATL bash, like, because and a lot of your cities are like that. Like Richmond, we don't have
Yeah.
big events here for line dancers, so it's not a thing. But like Memphis, y'all got like 5 major events in Memphis. Like how many times do y'all think we're gonna be putting Memphis on our calendar to go to?
Exactly.
Like it's
Exactly.
like
But
all right, y'all need to start joining up and being teammates or something. And
Well, I'm
it
glad
actually be
that
more successful for everybody.
I'm
but you
glad she
get but
didn't
you
say
know but you have a party every holiday. You try to have a party. You selling tickets to the people to come. I don't look at Halloween as a holiday. I don't. But that's a holiday to some people. But you have so much already going on that you're doing, teaching all over the city. Then you have things that you charge as you teaching over the city different nights. Then you turn around and have a party this month, then a party next month. My God, let somebody else do something. You know what I'm saying? You can't do them all, Carlos.
So they saturating the market.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You can't do that. You can't do
I'm glad you didn't.
you plan you have your anniversary event in July. You selling tickets at the beginning of the year for that, but then as you're planning for that, you still selling tickets for your event you having in August. You can't do that. Don't say it for July and August. You can't do that.
Sad to say, I
do
guess they
that.
Y'all
can.
need to have a meeting, which I need to do. Y'all need to have a meeting amongst the instructors in the town. Call a town meeting.
You got to call the National Guard in.
A piece.
Have a town meeting.
First, y'all need one of those peace meeting.
Let me tell you.
So what we do in Richmond, we have a messenger page, a messenger chat on Facebook where all the instructors in Richmond are in the chat. And when little stuff come up, we chit chat.
I want one of y'all to ask me this question. Ask me this question. What all do you guys have going on in a month in every month in Memphis? One of y'all ask me that question, please.
What do y'all have going up every month in Memphis?
Okay, I'm glad you asked that question, man. I'm glad you asked that question. So besides all the instructors having their regular class hours, right? That's regular line dance class. Okay, here we go. The first Thursday of the month. Keep in mind, other than us having our regular classes, our line dance class, because line dance being taught every day of the week in Memphis. Every day of the week, every day of the week in Memphis. There's something going on other than your class.
Yeah.
Every day of the week. So here we go. Other than your classes now, the 17 instructors, and we got more 17 different classes plus extra classes there, because some of them teach 2 and 3, 3 and 4. Okay, so what we got going on in Memphis is like, where do I start? I'm gonna start with the first Thursday. The first Thursdays, we have a group that dance from 6 to 9. That's $10. The second Thursday, we have a group that dance from 6 to 9, and we have on third Thursdays. We have no third Thursday. Fourth Thursdays, MLDC, which is us. We dance fourth Thursdays. I'm talking about Thursdays only right now. And so that's fourth Thursday. Second Monday, we have a line dance by a particular group out. Must pay second Monday, I mean. And then other than that, you got like I said, don't keep in mind your regular class hours. Monday got classes, Tuesday got classes, Wednesdays got classes, Thursdays got classes, Fridays got classes, Saturdays got class, and then on certain Sundays, there's a line dance that you must pay. So every day of the week, there's a line dance class. Now keep in mind again, out of 17,000 instructors we got with the 4 and 5 different classes that they teach, along with other activities every day of the week that you're paying to go to. Oh, we got a every Tuesday line dance class event that they want you to patronize the place from coming in. They want you to patronize. So every day of the week, and then on top of you teaching, Carlos, I'm not you, another you in general. You teaching 4 or 5 classes per week. Then you pick up all the holidays. When you gonna let somebody else do something? Don't forget you got your class you teaching every day. You teaching somewhere every day. Don't forget you putting on 2 or 3 nighttime events of the month. Then you scheduling parties.
That's why I dial back. I'm younger than all of y'all, and I already got it figured out. I'll do 1 day a week. 1 day a week. I've been doing one day.
What's going on in Memphis, man?
I've been doing 1 day for the last 8 years.
There's so much going on in Memphis, man. People, I ain't see you. I ain't see where you been on. Baby, y'all got too much going on. It's like everybody trying to beat the person to a date to get something done. You know what I'm saying? Too much going on, Charles.
Ava's kind of
it's too much going on.
It's up to the people.
It's up to the
anyway,
people.
we gotta move on. We're going on our second hour.
You got what?
So we're getting ready to shut her down. We're going on our second hour.
Ooh, child.
Yeah.
Lisa Sweat, how you doing? And it is too. Ava says up to the people.
So if you have anything, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, it's up to them. But if you have anything before we shut it, you have any? We know you do. But go ahead.
No, I just want to say thank y'all so much for having me.
About being on
trust
here.
me, for my listeners out there, for those who are listening, for those who are going to listen when Carlos or Charles post this, don't get offended. This was an open podcast. Don't get offended. Don't get offended. Don't get offended. Don't get offended. Okay? I love y'all. All y'all. Because God said so. Now, deuces.
Well, big Gucci said. They get mad, throw an event. So they throw an event. Okay, wow. But it's been one because you a lot to say.
I listen a lot of more people gonna say the same thing. I said, man, get on here. You see what I'm saying? That's a lot more people, Carlos and Charles, want to say what I say, but they're too afraid that they might say the wrong thing or they're gonna hurt somebody. And I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing. But I promise you this: they say it on Facebook behind the keyboard, right? In so many words, they say what I'm saying on the keyboard. Yeah. Come on, Charles and Carlos and podcast, and tell them just how you feel about it. Not in no mean way, because I didn't say nothing in a mean way. I'm just being transparent. And there's a lot of more I really could say, Charles, but time won't permit it. But it is what it is, and they call me the realist for no reason. I am the real. They call me that for a reason, because I keep it real. The realist.
Well, this is the 186th episode. The 186th episode. So this thing, she didn't have some people on here way before me. 186. I looked it up, and it's 4 years. So she started in 2020, getting ready to go on 5 years, having this podcast continue to run. And all types of people, because we don't, like you said, we don't want just the well-known. We want, how you ever going to be known if nobody ever gives you an opportunity to get out there and tell people what you're doing? I call them undercover instructors, the ones in the back. That mean, when you turn around, they got to know the dance just as well. They ain't getting paid, they ain't getting recognition, but they work just as hard because people are watching them and they are helping. Right. And those are the people I really appreciate too, as well. Carlos? Got anything?
That's it, man. Shout out to everybody in my class. We got line dance Mondays tomorrow. Y'all better be there. It's a holiday. You ain't got no work. You better be in the building 6:30 to 9:30. We go 3 hours. Y'all know how we do on Mondays. We have a good time. Leave all your cares behind. Show up. We're gonna dance your heart away. Come on, have a good time. Happy hour ends at 7. Just come out, have a good time, man. Next week, next weekend, I'm gonna see y'all in Ohio. We're gonna be in Columbus for Bernard's
Yep.
event. Mr.
Yep.
Charles, y'all see him on the screen right now. He the host of the event. We're gonna have a good time.
He
Pull
made
up
it.
on us this weekend.
Turn
Somebody asked
turn
my
it.
mama on the call right now to be my babysitter. I need a babysitter, mom.
They so silly.
For when I need you to pick up Carlos on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from school.
Great
And
time to
I'll
have.
end mine with this. I'll end mine with this. May the sweet communion of the Holy Spirit rest, rule, and abide until we all meet again. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, I want to give a
All right.
special shout out to your husband. For all you that weren't on here earlier, he came and prayed for Queen, which was definitely dear to me. So I definitely tell him, I said thank you again, because we
I
definitely
will.
appreciate him taking that time out and stuff. For me, I just started a new class because my old class getting ready to end. So I'm just doing a whole lot of stuff now. I'll be doing more than once a month, which is great. I've been to Carlos' class and I had a wonderful time. Wish I could have stayed there. But you know, I tried to get out of this business and keep pulling me back in. So, like we said, somebody told me it's like the mafia. We know too much. You can't get out. It's just
Yeah.
too much going on. And I love that I'm back in because I got, like I said, I've got this new energy, getting ready for that cruise. I don't care.
Yes,
The
I'm
whole
sir.
darn.
Guinness Ball is wonderful, but I want that cruise. That's what I'm shooting for. So make sure everybody you check out the podcast and you get all of what Jackie was saying here, all of us. And next week, like I said, we'll be in Columbus, Ohio. We got some new people. We got Andy Glover coming. We got Burnett coming soon. Michael Womack. These are people that already committed. Angie. How you pronounce her last name, Carlos? Angela?
Causey.
Causey. Yeah. So we having some people. People are calling us. Steve Newberry. Hey, let us know and we get you on here, especially with the new year beginning. Okay. So anyway, we're going to end the podcast, and what we do, we always, Jackie, how Queen always ends it. She always ends it that love is no good unless you give it away. And she will always be doing, thank you, Jackie. Thank you.
All right.
Be giving you a call during the week, Jackie.
Okay.
Be giving you a call. We'll find out how many people be watching this. So we will be putting this everywhere.
Sounds good.
Oh my God. All right, everybody.
All right.
Yeah, have a blessed day. I'll see you in a few.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll get there on Friday. So my room will already be ready. I love it. 10 o'clock. So I'm leaving here 5:45 in the morning.
All right, guys. Y'all take care.
Yeah, 5 o'clock flight. Jeez.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
I like them early morning flights.
Yeah. All right, Jackie. We'll see you soon. We'll see
thank
you
y'all so much here. Bye, Carlos. Bye, Jones.
All right, Big Moochie. All right, y'all. Love y'all.
All right, everybody over here.
All right, I'm signing out.